Hello. So we have a beautiful movement of white crane spreads its wings. This is one of the very typical looking Tai Chi postures. It also contains a great deal of the knowledge, understanding of the 13 powers. It particularly is possible to work your way through and discover all 8 of the gates, the 4 square forces, Peng Lu Jian, as well as the 4 diagonal forces, Sai Liu Jiao Kao. From step up, raise hands, I simply release all the pressure of doing that movement. So that puts me back into the middle of the stance. The ball of the right foot, the whole of the foot and the ankle now relaxing, settling to the center. So my movement tendency is to continue into that left hip. So settling into the hip track, the left hand circling around, and then stretching out with the right heel. The toe to the corner, I can then work my way into that right foot with a supporting feeling, a pung on the right arm. Then, as if rotating on the index finger, when I adjust to the ball of the left foot, turning in the center, left palm pressing down, and the right palm pressing not just forward but maybe up a little. So from our Baduanjin number 1, we have this pressing up feeling. From here, support, release, and press. And the right hand is doing that. It comes up in this support, the release, and press. But we're doing that at the same time as we're turning through the center. So looking just at that right arm, we can see that feeling of support, release, and here I'm turning at the same time as coming into that pressing. But it really is the same as this feeling of support, release, press that we find in the first section of the Baduanjin. Once more, from raise hands, step up, release, all the weight, a little turning even towards that rear left corner, adjust the right heel to toe, that right hand coming up for support, release, and press. Now, my pelvis, because of the hip track, is still facing the corner. So this turning through the center, releasing of the sternum and along the spine, this releasing of the neck. So my intention now is along in the direction of that I kind of originally set out with. Remember, we started up with facing north, then we had the grass sparrow's tail sequence facing east. We're now turning and facing to the west. This comes back to the north briefly, and this position is turning once more to the west. The majority of our form is going to take place on this east-west line, and this first section, as we get through some of the next movements, you'll see the progression work through as though toward our setup west. Once more from raise hands, step up, releasing, weight on left foot, settling into that hip, little turning in the waist perhaps, adjust the right heel, toes to the corner, right hand coming up the front of the body, supporting, releasing, just to the ball of the left foot, and the hands pressing. The two hands are pressing together, both at the same time, with that togetherness in their timing, and the heel also has a little bit of clearance So the heels are about fist width or so apart. That means that we have enough space to have some stability in our final position. Of course, just because the arm is up, we need to work maybe to keep our arms and shoulders relaxed, sinking. So finding our sense of breath and calm and center and root whilst the torso is turned slightly can be a bit of a challenge to begin with, but see how that goes and see what you can do with that.